This is Elaine, and welcome to Exit Stage Left, where we showcase local nonprofit performing arts. Today, we step onto the stage at University of Washington campus and go behind the scenes of the upcoming play Angels in America, Part 2, Perestroika. Performances begin on April 27th and they last through May 6th at the Floyd and Dolores Jones Playhouse on University Way. If you just tuned in, you're listening to Exit Stage Left, KBFG 107.3. And we are talking with Mark Valdez, director of Angels in America, Part 2, Perestroika.
So Perestroika is the second part of Tony Kushner's Angels in America. And when we first started to talk, Todd kind of expressed a concern that well, how can we do part 2 because we haven't done part 1, and don't you need part 1 to kind of lead you up? That and part 1 is this beautiful, wonderful play. It's so well written. Had much more development time than Perestroika did, and it's so tight and just beautifully structured and so well written. And Perestroika, the second part, is a lot messier, and it's interesting because in this play, in this cycle, like Angels in America, part 1 is very much well structured, foundational, and it's tight, and you can really plot it out really easily. And Kushner's doing this really great thing where he sets up this world only to kind of have it fall apart in part 2. And so there was something for me in our conversations, mine and Todd's conversations, where I said, there's so many people, and I think I'm one of them, where you think that you're well informed, and you think that you're connected, and you think that you understand kind of the world, and then these things happen, and you just question everything. And there's something about starting in the middle of a story in history that's already in progress, and just kind of entering at that moment, at that event, and it's life. There's always things that precede us, but we enter life, we enter history at the moment of our birth, at the moment of events that make us aware of certain things. And so there was something for me that was really interesting about starting kind of in kind of media res, right? Kind of in the middle, and so that was appealing. And then the other thing is that when we get there, we kind of arrive and everything's a mess, and everything's falling apart, and communities are falling apart, and structures are falling apart, and God is gone, and and there's a plague, and people are dying, and people are sick, and the storms are brewing, and we don't know what to do. And so the journey of the play of part 2 for me is like, when you enter and things are in chaos and things are falling apart and things are fraying, how do you move forward? What do you do? And I think that's what the play offers us. It's like a not necessarily, I think it's too strong to say that it offers up a map, but it starts to give us words so that we can start to talk about what we're going to do. And ultimately, it's this, they get through it together. Like they have to make a community. They have to make a family. They have to make togetherness, and that's what lets them survive. And in order to do that, they have to forgive, and they have to get past assumptions, and they have to bridge divides, and they have to bridge religious divides and culture divides and generational divides, and so it just seemed like this is our time. Like it seemed very much where we are, and so can we talk about it?
We asked Mr. Valdez why we should go see Perestroika.
I think we're in a moment where folks are searching for community. I think we're kind of we're in this time where there's a need to stand together, to be together, and I think you see it in all the protests. I think you see it in the rallies. I think you just. There's just greater involvement right now. There's an understanding that we need one another, that we want to be with one another. We don't want to be alone. And I think there's something about this play that just speaks to that. And I think in this time where a lot of folks are just trying to make sense of life, of just the world, of what's happening, just not just domestically, not just in this kind of in a Trump era, but I think it's been building up, and I think it's not, the end is not yet in front of us, and so how do we prepare ourselves to walk through the things that we have to walk through, and I think we're going to have to do it together, and I think we're going to have to answer for ourselves, for our time, what community and family is, and I think this play, if you care about the world, if you care about kind of the other people, like I think this play kind of is an invitation to start to think about that. And like I said, it just kind of gives us a glimpse of what that can look like, and it also doesn't shy away from the difficulty of how it's not a kumbaya play. We don't just suddenly just hold hands and everything's okay. It's hard. Coming together across difference is not an easy thing, and I think the play doesn't shy away from that. So come see it, because it's a roadmap for our time.
The University of Washington School of Drama presents Angels in America, Part 2, Perestroika. The opening night is April 27th, and it runs through May 6th, with evening performances starting at 7:30 p.m. and Sunday shows at 2 o'clock. Tickets are available at drama.uw.edu or calling the Arts UW ticket office at 206-543-4880. And they will be performing at the Floyd and Dolores Jones Playhouse at 4045 University Way, Northeast. Time for the curtain to close on today's show. We thank Holly Arsenal and Mark Valdez from the UW School of Drama. If you have a nonprofit performing arts event you'd like to showcase on Exit Stage Left, please contact Elaine at kbfgseattle.org. I'd love to promote your works of art. And now it's time for me to exit stage left.